Hey guys, Tony here. Got another video for you, and it's on Ripple. So TechCrunch, as you guys know, one of the biggest tech blogs out there. They are really ingrained in Silicon Valley. Do a lot of reporting on IPOs, new startups, and things going on in Silicon Valley. Well, anyway, they reported that Ripple is looking to invest in startups. This way, they can put XRP, which is their cryptocurrency, to work. Now, I talked about this, guys, about 2 months ago, I believe, where I interviewed the CEO and founder of Omni. And his name is Thomas McLeod, and his company raised funding via Ripple XRP. So he talked in the interview. I go through, asked him how he got the funding. He talked about meeting Stephen Thomas, the CTO, and then Chris Larson and things along that line. You guys can, definitely watch the interview. It's very insightful. I'm going to put the link to that video in the comment section so you guys can watch it if you haven't seen it already. But anyway, this is super smart, guys. It's another use case for XRP. Ripple has, because they own 60%, they can start using that XRP to fund startups that could potentially use that XRP within their ecosystem. So you think about getting ahead of other cryptocurrency, right? And positioning yourself for the usage of your crypto. That's super smart. And will obviously, the more utility a token has, right? We're all looking for more adoption of XRapid from banks, money transfer companies, and we know that process is going on, and many companies are testing XRapid. But you need more utility, right? Same thing with Bitcoin. The more utility it had, more people using it for buying and selling and trading, and companies accepted it, the more value it had. So that's why I think this is super smart for XRP. It's not just going to solve a liquidity issue with banks and for payment service providers. It could be a way of funding and for a crypto to be used within the ecosystem. So let me give you guys some details here. Payments company Ripple says it plans to invest in startups and technology companies to develop more uses for XRP, its cryptocurrency that is currently the third largest digital token behind Bitcoin and Ethereum based on total market cap. So let's see here. Let me skip some of this jargon here. So speaking on the sidelines at Money 2020 in Singapore, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse told TechCrunch that Ripple is staying focused on enabling banks to use its software solutions, a mix of services, some of which don't utilize XRP, but it's eyeing investments in companies that could offer alternative uses for XRP. So a quote here, it says, "We, Ripple, will stay focused on solving the institutional use case, but we could certainly partner with companies that are looking to use XRP in a lot of different ways." So one of the questions I asked Thomas McLeod in that interview was, would you guys potentially use XRP within your ecosystem for people who are obviously going to pay for renting someone else's, bike or boat, whatever it is, right? And he said, yes, that is a possibility. So I'm planning to follow up with him and see if he has any updates on that. But think about that. They have an ecosystem there at Omni, and they could use XRP for their payments, right? And you just imagine Ripple just funding other startups and then giving them that XRP where they can use it within the ecosystem, and that will present new use cases. So this is now, once again, another notch on the Ripple's belt, right? Banks, money transfer companies, financial institutions, things along that line. Now, as a payment format within an ecosystem and funding startups. So I think this is huge. I think this is smart. And let's see what else they said here, guys. Let's see. I don't think there's anything major outside of this. Also, Omni was mentioned, so let me highlight that here. It was mentioned. Yes. So Garlinghouse said that Omni, a San Francisco-based startup that offers storage and rental services for goods, is a blueprint for that plan. Ripple and two of its executives led a $25 million investment in Omni in January and the startup has agreed to introduce XRP within its service. So it sounds like they're making progress. I have to follow up with Tom and find out what's the details on that. Maybe I'll do a follow-up interview with him So stay tuned, guys, for that. But once again, I think the news here is very, very big because it adds another use case for XRP. And if you're holding XRP, this is huge news. This is positive news because if it's going to be used within certain ecosystems, right? That's going to increase the value. And then, with the usage and then burn rate, right? The amount of XRP that gets burned per transaction. And obviously, I don't think this startup pool or these ecosystems are going to burn that much, but I'm waiting for when the banks start using and money transfer companies like, Western Union, MoneyGram, and they're sending trillions of dollars per year, the burn is going to be pretty significant. So I think great news. What do you guys think about this? As mentioned, I'm going to follow up with Tom, the CEO and founder of Omni. I'm going to put a link to the video so you guys can watch it. What do you guys think about this news? Leave your comments in the comment section below. I think this is definitely positive and definitely a smart strategy for Ripple. So thumbs up if you like this video. Please subscribe for more videos on Ripple and other cryptocurrencies. Talk to you guys later.